Okay, one regular episode. And as things are developing, I am using these regular episodes for my own explorations, adventures, failures. But we also look at other people's activities that are not in the depots yet. So, first of all, Andre is still working on Sestriere. We talked about that last time, and he's really working on it. He now, if I can make this out, he's making it work with a different kind of peripheral, right? This program works with external radio hardware. So that is what it does. And he's adding features to it. I think it's still not in Haiku Depot. You still have to download it from his GitHub page. It's nice to know that it's being worked on. If this looks familiar, yes, it can use Winamp skins, but instead of playing MP3s on your hard drive, this one connects to Pandora. And I thought, Pandora, it sounds vaguely familiar. What is it? It is a music streaming service. Oh, why am I not familiar with this? And so let's go to the website. And come on, you flashed onto the screen the last time. Oh, yeah, that would explain why I don't know Pandora. So, yeah, I'd love to take this for a test drive and trying it out, but I'd have to run it through a VPN first, and this becomes too much like hard work. Sorry, but if you tie the same principle to Spotify, well, who knows? You can call it Spot Amp. And that brings us to the most important page on the entire internet, mine. And it's been a month since I last talked about my own adventures importing. And that is about how much recent additions I keep in this column here, right? So if you check this page once a month, you'll find everything that's new. And here you see there have been updates. What generally happens is that when an app is new, it updates at a frenetic pace, and just because you've already seen it in recent updates doesn't mean it hasn't been updated again. So just work from the top of the column. But in terms of recent additions, let's have a look. Here, I ported this one just yesterday. A little cute calendar. Nothing special about it at all, except that it talks. Yeah, it really does. And it reads out your coming appointments. I think we should try and make a little demonstration of that. Okay, next up, we've got a little eye candy for the terminal. And this is yet another Matrix screensaver. I've got 3 of those already. This one is probably the best. It's got these Japanese looking glyphs mixed in with the regular alphanumeric ones. And there are also lots of custom switches that you can use. Okay, just a little bit of fun for your terminal. Yeah, if Haiku isn't about fun, then what are we bothering with? Okay, this is a word searching game that I found on Codeberg. And it is in fact a native program. Yeah, normally when I find native Haiku programs, I figure that, well, it's probably destined to get into the depots, and I shouldn't really mess with it. But when it's been up for a year, and the author shows no sign of packaging it themselves or writing a recipe for the repositories, then, well, I reckon it's fair game. And so, sorry about that. This one is, well, you shake it with this button and then all these letters sort of randomize. And then you have to type in as many words as possible. Right? And if you go to the settings, then you can change from English to German and French. And what else have we got? Yes, I did. I made a package of an MS-DOS era spreadsheet. I make no apologies for that whatsoever. I like old programs, especially when they're really well written. They work. And this was a good one. It was a direct competition to Lotus 123. And when the whole shareware and DOS eras ended, Trius Inc. made this available as freeware. And so I thought, well, why not? And so you can now download it and install it as a package. And it works. It really does. If you've been following the discussion forum, then you'll know that I actually managed to run a much, much older spreadsheet, the original spreadsheet, VisiCalc. And that gives some drawing artifacts, nothing unusual about that. Even dialogue has these artifacts. But the sort of basic engine still works after, 50 years? Amazing. Right. Alien invasion. Right, this is Gallagher's gentler, kinder nephew. You're less likely to get killed immediately. And what are we going to? Okay, this is a lightweight pixel art editor. Yeah, a bit of a weird interface, and there's a lot more available only with keystrokes. So not exactly a UI UX poster child. You know, it's sort of half done, but yeah, well, it's interesting. Right, and this is another DOS program that I've made available. This is a freeware little specialized database for addresses. You know, and it is just so ridiculously easy to use. I thought, you know, even if it's only me using it, why not? Yeah, if you like this, then maybe I'll write a conversion little utility between this and the Haiku people system. Now, if I see that people are using it. All right, what do we got next? Okay, a little CLI utility. Not really necessary. We do have a tree command. It's not installed by default. You have to install it. I thought this one was, well, the coloring is nicer and the switches are slightly different. So either use tree or xtree, whichever one works for you. Right, little CLI tool to create to-do lists. You can see it working in the screenshot. Right, and it stores in plain text, so the security nerds among you will not like that. Right, another little screensaver for your terminal. Right, this is a spreadsheet, and it does work. And it works like no other spreadsheet at all. Because most spreadsheets embed a specific spreadsheeting language, right, which you use to input sums or calculations. This one, before you can use it, you have to know Python, because every cell returns a Python object. So this is, if you know Python, you should be able to work out how this spreadsheet works. Right, the installation is being done by pip3. Right, so merely removing the package, the 4.3 kilobyte package, isn't actually going to remove the files. You have to do this. Okay, I don't know how many people are ever going to use this, because there's already a difference between old DOS era spreadsheets and new, shall we say, GUI era spreadsheets, right? Roughly the Lotus 1-3 format and the Microsoft Excel format, they're different. It's whether you use a colon or a triple dots to indicate a cell range, that sort of thing. This is going to be completely different from any of them. It's got a lot of documentation though, so have fun. All right, what do we got here? Another text editor, right? And okay, I don't know if we must keep on with GTK4 porting because it's got this flat look that we generally don't like in the Haiku world. I mean, we try to get away from that. Right, I think I might have mentioned this the last time. It's been updated since then. Right, so GW basic style interpreter with a little interface. Well, text modes only. Yeah. Right, what do we got here? Predator. Okay, this is a little graphics viewer. Right. Math. Okay, this is a text mode TUI text user interface that will draw functions, sine waves, etc., etc. Right. What is this supposed to be? Okay, there seems to be a problem. Okay, I better fix that next time I'm in here. Okay, light pad. Where are you, light pad? Uh-oh. Something went wrong here. Ah, there we are. Right. Okay, this is yet another code editor. Okay, I will fix this and move it to the top. All right, novel writer. Right, if you've used, yeah, what is those things called again? Scribe, something like that. Well, this is a Python and PyQt6 application. Again, it's installed with pip3, which you can use to write your novel in a number of little markdown files, right? And then you can have separate files for your characters and for your plot, little notes and things to yourselves. And yeah, there are commercial apps like this. Cost quite a bit of money. And here we can have it for free and running on Haiku. Okay, and okay, so this is a text editor. It adds absolutely nothing new. Why have I ported it? Because it tries to deliberately to be an absolute clone of the notepad in Windows 10. You know, Windows 10 notepad before they tried to shoehorn AI into it, when it was still an honest program. Right, and then they've tried to duplicate that experience in a Qt 6 application. I thought there was something missing here. I just had this nagging feeling. Isn't there something missing? And there is. There's something that I'd only ported last night. ViewMD. It is a Markdown viewer. It's not an editor. It doesn't convert your Markdown to anything. It just views it. I love apps like this. Does one thing, does it well, doesn't try to be the whole internet. So if you get, a readme.md file and you just want to see what's in there quickly, then this is your application. Okay, everybody, that is your monthly roundup of what I have been up to. Got a few more surprises coming up, but I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, all those nice things. Buy me a coffee. Or not.